Hey folks, Mr. Modern Survival here. Going to be doing a tailgate review. I always like to do a real quick show and tell on some new stuff when I get new equipment. I've got a new Glock this week, and I'm going to show that real quickly just for a minute. Let me say something about the camera that I'm using. This video actually is kind of a twofold video. I'm going to show the piece of equipment. I'm going to show them off my new Glock, and just kind of brag on it for a minute. But also I'm testing a new POV camera, so it goes where I go, it sees what I see, that kind of thing. An action camera, so, I guess is what you would call it. But at any rate, got some this week. Hopefully, going to do some point of view shooting videos with this new gun, as well as some other ones. And also, I want to do a zombie running gun. So I'm testing this camera in the next couple days to make sure it's not going to fail on me in the middle of a zombie running gun and make me look stupid. So bear with me. This week we'll have some really cool videos hopefully coming on. I uploaded a couple of videos this morning from yesterday. We were down with Practical Preppers LLC with Engineer 775 and Southern Prepper 1 and Mr. Mad Mick 15 and some other great guys down there, their families, and really had an awesome time learning about retreat defense and security and all types of tactical response training. Those guys are very knowledgeable. They've had a great deal of practical, real-world soldiering experience in those areas, and so I learned a lot. With me being in a law enforcement background, there was a lot that I didn't know that they have been able to experience in foreign lands working for Uncle Sam. So very, very good, invaluable information. So I had an awesome time. Still looking forward to the Preppers Conference, May the 4th and the 5th. And make your plans to be there at Ridgecrest Conference Center. If you have any questions about that, you can send me a message. I'll send you a link, or you can go to carolinareadiness.com. And there's a flyer there, got all the information. All those guys, as well as myself, will be speaking at the conference, and hope that you are a seasoned prepper by now. Hope that you're getting some things in order. If you are not and you want to learn a great deal about it, come to the conference. If you are a seasoned prepper and you just want to see some tips and tricks, or maybe just meet some like-minded people, then I guarantee there'll be something for everybody there. So make your plans to be there. That tailgate review, got it on the tailgate of my pickup truck here, and going to show off the new, this is the first Gen 4 Glock that I have owned. I have not had a Gen 4 up until now. I've had Gen 2s and Gen 3s only, but this is a Generation 4 Glock 17. High capacity 9mm full size. If you know anything about the Glock 17s, you know that they are, in my opinion, the ultimate go-to-war pistol. Let's clear it for safety. You can see down in the chamber, there's nothing there, no magazine there, so we'll drop that puppy back down, make it safe, hammer back. Beautiful piece of equipment. I've not had a chance to shoot it yet. I've played with it, just looking it up and down, in and out, and scoping it out, getting the feel for it. Let me mention a few things that are different that I like about the Gen 4. Number one is the magazine release. You'll notice it's dramatically bigger, and I like that because that has probably been my only gripe about Glock ever. I am a Glock man through and through. I think they're go-to-war pistols. They're malfunction proof. I was joking around with a fella a couple days ago, and he asked me what happens when a Glock misfires, and I said hell freezes over. So, and it's a joke, but at the same time, that's true. These things they don't jam, they don't malfunction. If they do, 9 times out of 10, it's either a faulty magazine or faulty ammunition. And so these are just awesome pieces of equipment. It's a Glock, and I love it. The only gripe that I ever had with the Gen 2s and Gen 3s was the magazine release. You almost have to shift your grip in order for, and I've got small hands. Go ahead and make fun. I've got girly hands, and so for a guy with hands the size of mine, I would almost have to rearrange my grip and go out of the firing grip just a little bit to reach that magazine release on my Gen 2s and Gen 3s. And with the Gen 4, that has not been the case. From a firing grip, there goes the magazine. From a firing grip, you can release that magazine with absolutely no trouble whatsoever. So it's bigger, easier to get a hold of. The rough textured finish here. And by the way, if the camera's moving around a little bit and not staying on target, I apologize. I'm going to watch the video after I get done and make some adjustments accordingly with the new camera. So I'm a little bit new with this POV stuff, so just bear with me. in this, but the rough textured finish is absolutely great. I mean, I don't even think that I'm going to put grip tape on this one. I always put grip tape on my Glocks. I do the custom cutout and work really hard on some of those, especially my carry weapons. But this one has such a great, these Gen 4s have such a great feel that I don't think I'm going to touch it. I think I'm going to leave it as is. Weighs 22 ounces unloaded, loaded with wham, 17 rounds of 9mm. It weighs just around the 30-ounce mark, give or take, just depending on what kind of ammunition you've got in there. It's a 4.5-inch barrel, like I already said, 17-round capacity, full-size grip. I got standard sights. I'm not sure that the guy that I was dealing with. I bought tons of guns from him. He's always been really good to me. He gives me a really good deal on stuff. He didn't have any with night sights available, but I don't think I've ever bought a Glock with factory night sights anyway. I'm just not, I just never have. I don't have anything against them. But at any rate, this one has fixed sights. As far as I know, Glock is not going to be offering the adjustable sights anymore anyway, so not a big deal for me. So far, it feels really great. Just some internal things that are different. If you know anything about Glocks, you already know this stuff. You've got an upgraded version of the recoil spring and guide rod. It's now a two-piece or a two-spring system here, much like that was used in the subcompacts, the 26s, 27s, and the 30s and those kind of things. Much like the similar design there. I've heard some guys say that it reduces recoil. We'll find out. I'm not sure. But this pistol right here, I'm going to do a video, Lord willing, in a few weeks, and show two invaluable go-to-war weapons, and one being the AR-15, the other being the Glock 17. Why? It's 17 rounds of 9mm in one magazine. So I mean, you've got you got a magazine in, or two magazines in your pouch, 3-4 magazines, whatever that, in your tack vest. You have got a ton of firepower at your disposal when you need it, and so that's the reason. That's one of the biggest reasons for me, anyway. I noticed that Glock went back to the rougher texture that the Gen 2s had, rather than what the Gen 3s had on the slide. If that means anything as far as durability. I think that it does. That the Gen 2s always sort of felt a little bit better on the slide. So I mean, everything about it feels really good, looks really good. It's a Glock. It's going to go bang when you pull the trigger, no matter what the conditions are. So Gen 4, my first Gen 4 Glock 17, 9mm, 17-round capacity. Also, you got with the new Gen 4s, you get 3 instead of 2 magazines. Of course, you get the speed loader, which I always throw in the garbage. Have no use for it at all. And your little cleaning rod here with the brush and all that good stuff. Paperwork, propaganda, spent casing from the test fire. So here it is. The Glock 17 Gen 4, my first. Going to take it out on Monday and shoot this bad boy at the police range and see just exactly how she performs. I expect it does well because it's a Glock. So maiden voyage with the POV camera, maiden voyage with the Gen 4 Glock. Hope everything works out good. Hope you enjoyed the video, and several more. So going to be some awesome shooting videos coming up in the future. So stay tuned, keep prepping, stay safe. God bless. This is Mr. Modern Survival out.